this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, slack, quick, quick, quick. Rap. Switch. Three, triple three. Follow. Go.
First down, Winston. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 75 yards, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, Bucs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right there, 54. Hey, Mike. 54, Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey! High 7. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check 45.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, orbit. Check.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive.
He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 101 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rodgers now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. X3. 218. Chopper.
To throw is Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. 26. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, seam 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our field. It's all right.
Rodgers again now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers open here is Allison. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll run it with Jones. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The first down throw for Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. Room here to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I got 19. I got 19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Black 25. Green, triple C. 42, right 42. All day, dog.
On second and 12, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. There on the coverage, knocking